Sometimes some teachers don't even like want to teach. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Anyways, whoa, why does my hair look purple? Okay. So this week we're gonna be doing something different. It's not a beach vlog. I literally said in my last video that I was gonna do a beach vlog, but I didn't end up going because my brother got his wisdom teeth out and we didn't want to like risk him getting even more sick or something. So today's video is going to be high school advice for the upcoming freshmen. I finished off my freshman year and I'm gonna be a sophomore, so I thought why not give some tips for the class of 2024 so you guys can get like a little bit tips so you guys don't like make the same mistakes we did. But make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below or this way, because it'll be really helpful to my channel and you would be supporting me, which is great. And why you should be supporting me is because I am a genuine person. Well, I feel that I'm a genuine person. I don't know. I'm just me, you know, me. But anyway, I have my list and I only have a few, but I'm gonna go through them thoroughly. So, number 1, class 2024, listen up very, very much. Please listen up. Please listen up because you already know that high school is not scary. Let me tell you that right now. People who are in high school right now, they try to get the freshmen like all scared and like all that. Like they try to like bully the freshmen to think like to get them scared and everything. Let me tell you something, don't believe them, because like if they say, oh, you know, there's this, there's that, like you should totally be scared. No, don't be scared. It's like middle school, but not really. Like it's like actually better than middle school, which that's true. If people tell you high school is better than middle school, it is. If people tell you it's scary, it's not scary. From my experience, it's not scary. It was not scary. People kept telling me, oh, high school's scary, you know, and all that. No, it's not. It's literally like, it's not like in those movies. So don't be thinking that's like, it's like those movies, because it's really not. So don't be scared to go into high school, or don't be scared into thinking that high school is bad or it's horrible or everyone's mean to you or there's like status quos, like there's popular people. Like no, it's just a regular school with regular people. Number 2, don't slack off. Don't slack off. Please don't slack off the first year of your high school. Every single year of high school, from freshman to senior, counts for college. If you're gonna go to college. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but like, anyways, don't slack off. That's what I did in the beginning of the year, freshman year, for history. And let me tell you something, it did not turn out great. I got a C in that class, and people might say, oh, a C's not that bad. You know, I actually get C's all the time. Well, yeah, you're right. It is maybe not that bad as a D or an F, but it is still pretty bad, and it affects your GPA and your future colleges that you want to enter into and whatever. So don't slack off in freshman year. Work hard. That doesn't mean you have to be the teacher's pet or anything. I don't know if anyone thinks I was a teacher pet. Just telling y'all, if you're from my school and you know that I don't talk a lot in my classes, don't think that I'm trying to suck up to the teachers. Literally, I'm just there to sit down, do my work, and get that shit done with and go home. But anyways, like I was saying, don't slack off in any of your classes. It doesn't matter if it's a art class or whatever, don't slack off, because like I said, everything is like going into your GPA, into like the college. You have to think about, well, you don't have to think about it, but like if you're going in, like if you already know what college you want to go to, obviously you don't slack off your freshman year. Number 3, don't start fights. It's not cute. It's not anything. People, like, this is not middle school where you can just like start a fight with anyone. Like, no, these are people, like, you are being 14 turning to 15, and you like obviously you have older kids who are 16, 17, 18 even, obviously seniors, but don't start fights. Like, nobody likes drama. Everything, like, drama is so overrated in high school. Like, you should not, there shouldn't be no reason why you should be fighting in high school. Like, literally, people who fight in high school, in my opinion, is like, they're childish, they're really immature. Like, people, that's what people like who are like upperclassmen think people who fight are immature, because it's true. Because you're already growing up. Like, you have to solve the problem a different way than fighting. Fighting's not going to be always the solution. So don't start fights in high school, because number one, they're childish, they're not pretty. Like, I literally sound like a legit teacher, but I'm telling you right here, right now, nobody cares about your drama. Nobody, literally nobody cares. Nobody cares that that Tiffany, you know, like hung out with my guy best friend. That's your situation. Keep it private and solve it privately, but don't start fights over that. It's stupid of me. Okay, number 3. This is gonna come off a little weird, but be funny, but don't be rude. Like, I know each and every single one of those classes, each like class, like say my class of 2023 or class 2022, each class has that one kid who's funny but can be rude at the same time. Like, their jokes are funny, yes, but they take it so much to an extent where it's like, no, like, shut up. Like, literally, don't be that kid. You can be funny, you can be the class clown, you can be the person who entertains the class, go ahead. But when you start being rude, that's it. Like, don't do that. Like, it's not, number 1, you're disrespecting the teacher. Number 2, it's not funny. People may think like you're like they're laughing. Yes, some people may be laughing, but other people are not laughing because it's rude and it's really annoying when people do that. So, like, not trying to tell anyone how to be, like, or who to be, but if you want to be funny, just don't take it so to the extreme, to the point where you actually start disrespecting the teacher. Because once again, they take the time and they signed up for that job to teach you, to teach kids. What's the point of being rude? Sometimes some teachers don't even like want to teach. Middle school, they were the troublemakers. They would always make jokes like, yeah, your jokes are funny. Like, I love them. They keep the teacher entertained, number 1. And number 2, it's funny for us because we don't get to do our work. But they took it to the extreme where they actually started, like, they started being really rude, especially to the new teacher, because they switched out the teacher because my math teacher got pregnant and she, like, had to go. And we got a new teacher and they started being rude to her. Like, and they thought that it was funny. Like, people were still laughing, and I was like, that's not really funny. You're just being rude. Number 5, I kind of said this earlier in the first piece of advice, but there are no like labels, I guess. There's no such thing as popular kids. There's no such thing as like the weird kid. Well, I don't know. There's no such thing as like popular, or the football guy, or the cheerleader girl, or whatever. Those type of labels are not in high school. Like, literally everyone's just there, you know. There are no labels. So if you think you were in middle school and you were popular, which you probably were, in high school it's not gonna matter anymore. There's literally nothing of that in high school, because I know in my middle school there were the popular kids, and then there was just the other kids. I was kind of just the other kids. I really didn't care. But once we got to the high school, like, the popular kids basically became like everyone else, because once again, those type of labels don't really matter. So once again, that's like believing like high school is like the movies, but it's not. There are no labels. There's no mean girls or any of that. Ask for help. Please ask for help. It doesn't matter what it is. If you need help, ask someone. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I literally, don't let your ego get in the way, because that's what I always kept doing. I always kept, like, you know, not wanting to ask for help because, like, oh, I don't want to bother the teacher, or oh, like, I don't know if anyone else thought that, but like I don't know. But ask for help if you're on your first day and you have no idea where where a classroom is. Ask an upperclassman or a sophomore where it is. I'm sure they will help you like find your classroom, because obviously they know the way. So if you have a math problem, or if you don't understand the homework, or if you don't understand the project, ask for help. Knowing anything, you're literally like, teachers are there to help. So are some of the students. They're there to help the younger people. So don't be afraid to ask for help. I used to be afraid for asking for help. I still kind of am. I have no idea why, and he's always told us to get our community hours in before, like, don't leave it last minute for senior year or anything, because it's not good. It's not really a good idea to do that. I haven't done the community hours yet for freshmen, so I have to get them done like soon. This year I have to get them done. But I'm saying this for myself and saying this for you guys. Get your community hours in, finish them so you don't have to do them during like junior year junior year or senior year, because senior year, I know that a lot of people are just gonna want to leave school and go home, not have to worry about anything because they already sent in their applications for college and all that or whatever. So you don't have to worry about community hours. But yeah, so make sure to get your community hours in. Search your places online for community hours. Ask your counselor or teacher, like, oh, do you have any places you would suggest so I can get my community hours? So yeah. Number 8, get involved in school activities. So yeah, get involved in school activities. You don't have to like sign up for every single club or every single sports. Just sign up for like a few things, a few clubs. If you're not good at sports, sign up for clubs. I remember that I signed up for fencing. It was okay, but I didn't really enjoy it. I signed up for some clubs, but yeah, I didn't end up going to them. I only have a few that really helps out with college if you're gonna go to college, and it just really helps out like just in general for you to meet new people and experience new things and make new friends. So like, yeah. Number 9, if I'm getting the numbers wrong, just know that they're kind of out of order-ish. Okay, don't do drugs, or like don't like show off that you're doing drugs or like you're drinking and all that. Yeah, don't do that. Like if you want to do drugs and all that, like I can't stop anyone from doing that. Like, can't really stop. I can just say like, don't do it because it's gonna actually hurt your lungs, or it's gonna hurt your body. It's not treating your body well. What I say is that like, as much you can post it on like social media, or you can like do it in school, nobody's gonna think you're cool. Just because you think you do drugs, people are just gonna think you're kind of a stoner, a weirdo. At least I didn't think that of anyone. If they did drugs, like, it's not my body. I can't really tell them what to do. Class 2024, don't go after a senior. This has been literally told to every class. It's been told to my class. It's been told to the class before. It's been told to the other class before. Never go after a senior. Like, honestly, in my opinion, if you and the person who is a senior, like, you guys have like literally, like, you actually have deep feelings for each other, go for it. Don't care about anyone else's opinions, but also just be careful, because some seniors, they just want you for your body, and honestly, it's kind of weird. I don't know, but like, I would tell people not to go, like, don't go after a senior, because there's really no point. They're gonna be going off to college soon, and you're still gonna be in high school. But if you guys end up in a relationship and you guys are like tight, like go ahead. It's not really my place to say anything about it. But like, I've seen firsthand, like, one of my friends, she did end up dating a senior, and he was literal shit to her. Seniors sometimes just leave like the younger girls broken, and honestly, I wouldn't want that for anyone. So that's why I'm saying, like, don't really go after a senior. Have fun, be responsible. If you're you want to hang out with your friends, yeah, go hang out with your friends, but also make sure to balance out your work so that, like, you know, you're not hanging too much out with your friends, that you have low grades, or that you have high grades but you're not hanging out with your friends. That's what I've been doing. I go out with my friends like every once in a while when they would invite me and all that, and you know, I'd get my schoolwork done, you know, I'd hand it in, I'd get things done. Same thing in class, I'd talk to them, you know, I get distracted a little bit, but then I would say, okay, I gotta get to work, you know, I can't be like really just leaving it there, because number one, I don't want to do that shit at home. Number two, I don't want to have a low grade and explain to my Hispanic parents why I have a D in history. So yeah, that's kind of what that is. So moving on to number 12. Don't run if you're late. Don't run in the halls. If you're late, you're late. Making yourself run isn't going to make you go backwards in time and, you know, be there on time. If you're late, just show up late, get in there, hand in the pass, and sit down. There's no reason for you to make either a dramatic scene or for you to be running. Like, you know, don't run to your classes. You know, if you're late, the teacher either will understand or they'll just take the pass and not care. It really depends on the teacher who you have. I've been late, but I've always had passes. You know, I just handed it to her and I'd be done. I'd sit down, you know, whatever. But I wouldn't be late. It's pretty much about that. Yeah. Don't buy any school supplies until school starts. I have made this mistake every year, even in middle school. I would always start buying school supplies because I was like, not excited, but like buying school supplies is kind of fun. It's like new things and all that. I don't know if anyone has ever like gone through that, but don't buy any school supplies until school starts, because you don't know what you need, and if you end up buying excessively a lot of things, it's gonna be a waste of money. So just wait until like you are actually like the first day, because the first day is usually when teachers tell you, oh, you need so and so or this and that for my class, and then you go out and get it. Like, yeah, I know people are like, the store's already gonna run out, but I'd rather get like a few items for that class than get excessively a lot of items and spend my money for nothing, and I probably don't even have like the things that they said I needed. So that's what I do. I now wait until like the first and second day of school are over, and then I go and I buy my school supplies, because number one, it saves money, and I'm just buying the things that I only need, and I'm not buying extra things that I don't need. So that's a great piece of advice. Yeah. Number 14, high school is not that different from middle school. Everything's the same. You have lockers, you switch between classes and everything, you have lunch. For me, lunch is a lot longer in high school. It's like 45 minutes or so, and in middle school we only had 20 minutes to eat our lunch and talk and everything. So it's basically the same thing. People say that when you switch from middle school to high school, you get a lot more work. Personally, for me, I did not get a lot of work, but that was because I didn't really get myself for honors classes. I only had one honors classes, but even in that honors class, I didn't get work like to do at home, like excessively. It really just depends on your teacher, because for English and the honors, I had a really chill teacher, and he let things slide, and he had our backs. You know, if it was late, he said, okay, just make sure to hand it in, just make sure to get it done, hand it in, you know. So it really depends on those teachers. I know from other experience, like from my friends who have like all honors for freshman year, they were like, oh my god, I have so much work, like I can't do this. They were always like at the lunch table, they were always doing work. I kind of just watched them. But yeah, so I can't really explain more about the honors classes because I didn't take all honors freshman year. I'm taking all honors this year for sophomore year, so we'll see how that goes. Number 15 is the last piece of advice. Be yourself. Honestly, I was not myself. Like, I was myself, but I wasn't. Like, there are some classes where I was myself and where I wasn't. But just be yourself, you know. You don't have to be like outgoing. If you're introverted or if you're shy, you know, be yourself. Just be, you know, you. If you're shy, if you don't like to talk a lot, don't do it. Or if you want to talk a lot, but you like, if you're shy and you want to start talking a lot, you know, go ahead for it, you know, but don't act like a different person. Act like you would act at home, because I know that I act really different at home than I do at school sometimes, and it's kind of just there. I don't know, but be yourself. No one's gonna judge you for it, or they might, I don't know, but once again, if they do judge you, like, who cares? Like, you're just gonna see these people for a few years, and then like you might see them out in the streets or something, but you know, you're not gonna care. You're not living their life, they're not living yours. So be yourself. Let me tell you something right now. This summer, if you did not get enough bullying on the internet of like posts like that, you'll probably get them out of school like that. But honestly, I don't really do that. You're freshmen, I was in their position, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that the class of 2024, the upcoming freshmen, got some pieces of advice that I learned from my freshman year, and you guys, you know, you got something out of it, because I mean, there was 15 pieces of advices. If you at least took away one thing from this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below, so I know that you took away some information and some good advice from it. Because I feel like I did pretty much sum up high school freshman year. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. So yeah, thank you, bye. Anywho, we gotta cut this.